With demanding transfers and high temperatures pushing riders to their limits, no less than 4 from the World Trophy and 5 women had been ruled out by the end of the opening 6 tests alone. So on the second day through the week's northeastern loop, transfers were reduced in length by an hour. But the specials remained unchanged. The cross test at Las Lomitas, the NOCO test at the La Laja Aerodrome, and the day's final Enduro test near the Cave of the Virgin. In the World Trophy, Day 1's big stories revolved around lost time with mechanical problems for Italy and Spain. France had taken advantage for a provisional podium position, but on Day 2 they lost ground to both teams with 5th place. Returning 2017 champion Loic Larrier leads their timesheets. After defeating Italy by 1.5 minutes yesterday, Spain dropped 30 seconds to them today. Josep Garcia suffered a crash in the first special that set the tone for the rest. 3 further falls, losing the scratch lead in the process. Italy sat only 5th after Day 1, and that's where they will remain, still over 3 minutes behind France for a podium place. But they were 3rd on Day 2, 2022 Grand Prix world champion Andrea Verona leading their times. Great Britain finished only 8 seconds ahead of Italy in 2nd. Nathan Watson was more at ease on the second day in the specials and avoided incident. But the USA were already 2 minutes clear of the Brits and added another 3.5 to their lead. The tougher the course becomes, the more they seem to thrive. Dante Oliveira, top 3 in 4 of the specials, somewhat closer to Josep Garcia with an excellent individual display. Without their Day 1 issues, Italy post 3rd place on Day 2, only 8 seconds from 2nd place. With all 4 of their riders in the top 8, the USA have taken control and lead by over 5 minutes. Canada, passing Argentina for 7th, is the only position change overall. Italy's hopes of a 3rd consecutive junior trophy are over. After sitting 2nd yesterday, the team lost 2021 champion Manolo Moratini to a devastating mechanical failure. France, though, were unable to take maximum benefit, finishing the day only 3rd. Léo Joyon was their fastest. Instead, the USA provided the main highlight among the juniors. Their trio were knocked out early last year, but are in good shape for a podium this season. Kai Ilo suffered a couple of spills and a brake problem in the cross test, but that didn't stop the team from reversing their deficit to France. From 4th, they've climbed to 2nd with a 10-second advantage. But barring errors, there will be no catching Sweden. Their 3 riders again finished within 30 seconds of one another, all at the top of the timesheets, and their advantage today was even more impressive at almost 5 minutes. All of this despite continued illness in the camp.
Det var bra.
We had another good day, finishing 1, 2 and 3. I've been struggling a bit like yesterday because I've been sick, as you can hear. Apologies for that. But today was a bit better and the tracks were easier in the transfers, so I was able to push a bit harder and I was close to 1st, although Albin just overtook me in the end.
Nära Albin om total första plats i junior, så att det var en bra dag.
Argentina end the day 4th, but make up only 21 seconds on Great Britain and sit 5th overall. The USA leapfrog France, which gives them 2nd as Italy drop out, but they're likely racing for 2nd as Sweden's leading margin rises to almost 8 minutes. In the women's trophy, France have dropped out of the podium places with injury for Elodie Chaplot. A crash in Special Test 2 left her with a broken and dislocated thumb, and France down to 4th. That promotes the FIM Latin America team into 3rds, composed of Barbara Neves from Brazil, plus Tania Gonzalez and Valeria Rodriguez from Chile. They've gone steadily about their business, and 3 finishers now will give them at least bronze. At the top, though, it's a 2-horse race, but this was very likely a key moment in which the tide has turned against Australia. 2.5 seconds ahead of the USA yesterday, they were beaten by 5 minutes today. A time penalty for Danielle McDonald for arriving too early at a time check accounted for part of that. But Brandy Richards made up the rest, 2 minutes faster than any other woman. After suffering her first ISDE non-finish last year, she seems to have come back even stronger. And with her teammates second and fourth today, the USA have made a major step towards regaining the title.
It was a really good day today. It was a lot easier being able to start more in the front and not having to pass as many people in the test. But I think we all rode very consistent today, and we had a great time.
Great Britain become the second team to lose a second woman, as Elizabeth Tett spent last night in hospital with sickness and vomiting, which forced her to withdraw. A first retirement for France drops them to fourth, but the biggest change is a near 5-minute swing in favour of the USA to take the lead. Tomorrow, the remaining riders break new ground, heading towards Punta Negra to the west of the city.